Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And hey, guess what, guys? We've hit 50 of these things. We have hit 50 coffee streams already. This is pretty cool, I have to say. So, thank you for sticking with me for 50 of these, and I hope to do many more. I also want to say happy Thanksgiving to all of my American subs. I hope you guys are getting ready to have some really good food and some really good family time. I hope nobody actually deals with. I hope nobody actually follows any of the stupid articles that have been giving advice about what to do with your quote unquote racist as fuck relatives. So yeah, let's say hi to everyone in chat. Hello to Jacob Navo. Hi to Chadwick. Hello to Metaforist. Hello to Kara Sering. And hello to Ghost Dog. And hello and happy birthday and happy Thanksgiving, despite not being in America, to Vanilla Bear. I hope you guys I hope you're having a good day, Vanilla Bear. Yeah, I hope Vanilla Bear is having a good birthday. I hope everyone else is having a good Thanksgiving. Thanks for, and hello, Rolling Bear. We have a Vanilla Bear and a Rolling Bear and a Hog Silk who says happy Thanksgiving to you filthy colonists who love it. Oh, Bear's taking you out for a meal. Nice. Very nice. I hope you two have a good dinner. So I've got a few stories for you guys today. I'm not sure how much past 2:30 I'm going to go, just because I got to go be ready to pick up Alex from school. But Logan is asleep, so we've got some time to kill, and we're going to kill it with some news. Down with the red shirts. Love it. Love it. Love it, Metaforist. A Thanksgiving stream, woot, says Cult of Krill. Yes, I figured I'd be provide you guys with something to listen to while you guys got ready for Thanksgiving. Hopefully, I can provide you guys with some entertainment for the hour. Let's open the Twitter DMs here. Get into that news. And while I'm doing that, guys, please like and share the stream if you haven't already. And please consider donating to the Streamlabs link or becoming a patron. Either one is very appreciated. I want to let you guys know that we'll be picking up the PlayStation tomorrow morning. Fincalo is going to brave the Black Friday crowd at the crack of dawn. Cult of Krill sent you. Well, welcome, Gulf City Stone Monkey. Hello, Freedom for All. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Always happy to have new people. 270 subs. Hell yeah, you've had a big jump. Yeah, I know, and I'm grateful for every one of them. It's great. I love it. I love doing this, guys. It's a lot of fun. All right. Let's get into the news. I'm just going to grab a sip of coffee here. Ah, yummy. All right. Teen who made threats to Jewish centers and airports has been sent to prison, as he should. As he should. R.I.P. Pincalo. Just so y'all know, bump stocks are illegal now. Oh, my phone has buzzed at me. Let me go and check the Streamlabs right quick. Come along, computer. All right. Oh my goodness, this damn chest cold. It's gone, but like my chest is still tight. It's very fucking aggravating. Yes, Pincalo is going to Best Buy at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Just to make sure nothing gets bought, nothing gets sold out. And I'll be Creeping Crud sucks. Yeah. I'll be sitting there going like, come on, get home. I want to set it up all day. All right. We have a $5 donation from Gulf City Stone Monkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Gulf City Stone Monkey. Off to go visit family. Take care. Oh, well, have a good dinner. Def R.I.P. Pincalo. Yeah, he is a good guy for doing that. Shit, if I get paid today, I'll be out getting one too. Oh, yeah? Oh, hello, Silver Firefly. Thank you for the happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Okay, let's find this headline. Find out about this retarded teenager who thought it was a great idea to send fucking bomb threats to places. All right.
Heading level 1. Teen who made threats to Jewish centers, airports around the world is sentenced to prison. Heading level 3. Facebook. Heading level 3. Heading Thomson Reuters middle dot. Posted. Note this April 20th, 2017. Photo shows dual U.S.-Israeli ties. Michael Kavar, seated, during a court session in Rishon LeZion, Israel. An Israeli court on Thursday sentenced him to prison.
I think they meant citizen.
Also faces an indictment in the U.S.
Oh damn! He's going to jail in Israel and faces indictments in the U.S. too. God damn. $200 can't pass that up. Yeah, Chadwick. The bundle we're getting is on sale for $259, and it's the console, the controller, the Spider-Man game. It's like $120 savings. And then we're grabbing obviously a second controller, and Soul Calibur is $20 off as well. So we're basically getting everything for almost half price. As you said, can't pass that up. Oh, excuse me. And we're also grabbing Tekken 7 because they have a sale on it for $20. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Sebastian Scheener / Associated Press. An Israeli-American man was sentenced Thursday. The threats. An Israeli-American man was sentenced Thursday to 10 years in prison in Israel for making about 2,000 hoax bomb threats that forced evacuations of U.S. Jewish community centers and caused planes to make emergency landings.
Wow. 2,000 hoax threats? Jesus Christ, get a life, dude. It's annoying we missed out on that specialty fucking sale with the figurine. Yeah, there was a packet, like a Soul Calibur sale for it was a deluxe edition. It had the game, it had like a snippets, like it was like a voice box type thing. It had a figurine, and it also came with, I think, a code for the DLC, so you could just like input the code and get the DLC without having to pay. So yeah, now we have to, when we go online, now we have to still get the DLC, which sucks, but hell yeah, Tekken is the shit. Yep. I haven't played it yet. I'm excited. This will be my first time playing Tekken.
The threats, by phone and email, were made in 2016 and 2017 and raised concern at the time in the United States that anti-Semitism was on the rise.
So this sole person was responsible for the whole thing about anti-Semitism was on the rise in the States because he thought it would be a grand LARP to fucking just call in bomb threats to airports and Jewish community centers. Really? Again, I say, get a life.
Psychiatrists found that the defendant, now 20 but a minor when some of the crimes were committed, was on the autism spectrum and had paranoid delusions. But the Tel Aviv district court that convicted him in June said he was fit to stand trial after it weighed medical opinions.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't get to pull the he was autistic. Like, that sounds like they're trying to say, that sounds like something like it may be an Asperger's, like a person, like, because people with Asperger's don't know, like they have a hard time with cause and effect, but still, no, I don't think that's a fair reason not to stand trial.
List one item. Bullet. End. List one bullet. Link. End of list. In passing sentence, the court said the defendant offered on the dark web, part of the internet accessible only through special software, to make bomb and shooting threats for money, earning about $240,000 worth of the digital currency Bitcoin.
Jesus Christ! He made bomb and shooting threats for money? What's the point in that? And $240,000 in Bitcoin. I wonder how much that is in real money. It's all autism now. They don't diagnose Asperger's anymore. Oh, interesting.
The man, who has not been named in the proceedings in Israel due to his status as a minor when the offenses took place, has been identified as Michael Kadar in separate indictments in the United States for alleged hate crimes. The court in Tel Aviv had convicted Kadar of counts that included extortion, disseminating hoaxes in order to spread panic, money laundering and computer hacking in connection with bomb and shooting threats against community centers, schools, shopping malls, police stations, airlines and airports including in Canada, Britain, Australia, New Zealand, Norway and Denmark.
Good
You are currently
Lord!
on the text element.
This person was fucking busy. That's, wow. That'll be 20 British pounds. Cheers. That's he was a busy boy. Holy Christ.
As a result of 142 telephone calls to airports and airlines, in which he said bombs had been planted in passenger planes or they would come under attack, aircraft were forced to make emergency landings and fighter planes were scrambled. The court said, "You are heading level 2. U.S. authorities also filed indictment." The Israeli indictment connected Qadar to incidents before 2016, according to a Times of Israel report, including a threat that resulted in an emergency landing at the Winnipeg airport in 2015. But the sentence does not apply to any of those alleged incidents. You are currently on it. The U.S. Justice Department has said that in early 2017, Qadar made bomb threats against the Anti-Defamation League, a Jewish campaign group based in New York, and the Israeli embassy in Washington, as well as threatening calls about bomb and gun attacks against Jewish community centers in Florida. It also alleged he tried to extort a state senator from Delaware.
Good God!
The U.S. indictment alleged he used phone spoofing software and that a folder system organized by country was found on his computer. You are currently on a text element.
But what's the point in all of this?
Qadar, who was arrested in Israel in March 2017, is Jewish. You are currently on a text element.
Okay, so he's a self-hating Jew. I heard Florida. Yes, you did. He's either a self-hating Jew or has no compunction about doing things for money. Asperger's is no excuse. No, it's not. The money thing, no horsehead hamburger defense for him. What did Florida do now? No, they didn't do anything. A couple of his targets were in Florida.
His parents have said he has a brain tumor that causes autism and other mental health issues, making him unable to understand the nature of his actions. According to Israeli news outlet Haaretz, he was deemed unfit for military service after he turned 18. You are
Okay, so he has a brain tumor that excluded him from military service. But so he doesn't know what he's doing, but he knows how to use spoofing software and really, I don't know about that. Very strange, says Metaphorist. Yeah. Okay then, says Kara Saring. Yeah, I don't. Those two things don't jive together well with me.
True. The accused is recognized as autistic, but he is highly intelligent and understands his actions full well. The court said, adding that it would have sent him to jail for 17 years had he not had mental health issues.
Oh, damn. Okay, so they are taking into account his mental health and they're giving him a reduced sentence. But that's good. This is how it should be. It should be, okay, yes, you have issues. We're only going to send you to jail for this long instead of this long. But you're still going to jail because you're smart enough to know what, like, at some level that what you were doing is wrong.
The court also said Qadar refuses to disclose the password to his Bitcoin digital wallet. You are currently on a text element.
He refuses to disclose the passcode to his digital wallet, huh? He got rolled up. That will do. In Minecraft. Oh. Yep, weak excuse. I put him against the wall for trying to pull a fast one. In Minecraft, as they say. That's crazy. That's coming from a Floridian. Yeah.
List one item. Bullet. Link. End of list. With files from CBC. Link.
Yes. CBC. With file. Usually they put their source at the bottom. So that's the end of that story. Let's see. Okay, so have you guys ever heard of the show The Right Stuff with host Matthew Wright. Anyone know of the show The Right Stuff? Yes? Okay. Hog Silk says yes. Anyone else? Because this next story is about Matthew Wright. And it's hilarious. No, ma'am. Okay. It's a British thing. I think I have heard of it, says Opinionated Scotsman. Welcome, by the way. No clue. Yeah, it's a British thing. Okay, so the British people know who this guy is, and me and the rest of us in here don't. Because when I read this story, I was like, who the fuck is this dude? No, but I'm going to guess he's not right for this world. Nice, Pinkalo. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Heading level 1. Matthew Wright says the right stuff gave him PTSD.
Yep, you heard that right. Matthew Wright says the right stuff gave him PTSD. It's another Murray Povich or Jerry Springer person. Good guess, Pinkalo, says Chadwick. So yes, doing this show gave him PTSD.
5 hours ago, collapse.
This was done 5 hours ago.
Wright, Matthew Wright, image copyright, Getty Images, image caption. Wright presented the right stuff from 2000 to 2018. End of image. Matthew Wright has revealed the stress of presenting his long-running Channel 5 show left him with symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder (PTSD). Link. Speaking to The Sun. The broadcaster said he was recently told by a doctor that his sleepless nights were a sign he had the anxiety disorder. You are currently
Sleepless nights were a sign that he had PTSD. Sleepless nights. Why? Shoot him in Minecraft. So is asking to get smacked with a chair. Oh, The Sun. This story is probably BS. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's true, because it's The Sun.
Wright presented the right stuff for 18 years before leaving in June. If I hadn't got out, or left when I did, I don't know what kind of state I'd be in today, he said. If I had carried on, I do think it would have impacted me and my family. You are current. List 3 items.
And you know what's fucked up? This was posted under the disability section of BBC.com. So, yeah, this story here
Black square,
was
bullet,
posted
link, black square, bullet.
Freaking on the disability section.
Wright said that initially. He thought maybe it's just because I'm used to waking up early in the morning, but the doctor said no. It is a sign of post-traumatic stress.
Okay. Just the whole sleeplessness is a sign of post-traumatic stress. BBC retarded, typical. Yep. Yeah, The Sun is big on fiction. Well, it is the BBC, says Chadwick. Oh, for fuck's sake, said Hog Silk. Yeah, I know. They're a bit special over there, says Chadwick. Yes, they are.
The TV presenter said he had suffered a number of setbacks during his time on the show, among them the collapse of his first marriage and the death of his nephew.
Okay, that's not the show's fault. That's life. That's shitty life happening. That's not the show's fault. Like, seriously.
Yet he said doing his daily morning show had been quite therapeutic as it was better than sitting at home feeling beaten by things.
Uh-huh.
The situation changed, he said, when the right stuff was taken over by IPN, which he claimed had difficulty meeting the standards he was used to. That put loads more pressure on me and it started to impact my mental health, he said. I am still suffering to some degree the consequences of that.
So your show got taken over by a different network, and they didn't want you to do what you were doing before. See you later, Ghost Dog. Thanks for tuning in. He was probably just stressed. PTSD and stress are not the same thing. No, they are not. They are not anywhere close to the same thing.
Jeremy Vine now hosts the program formerly known as The Right Stuff, which ITN took over in 2017. BBC News has invited ITN to respond to Wright's comments. Image caption, image copyright. Getty Images. Image caption, Matthew Wright with wife Amelia, who is expecting a baby. And image cap. Wright is not the only celebrity to claim to have suffered from or be diagnosed with PTSD, a condition which the NHS says is caused by very stressful, frightening or distressing events. You are current.
No. It's caused by traumatic events. That's why it's called post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not called post-stressful event disorder. It's called post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, you know, a murder, a rape, a violent death, a violent accident, having to survive, you know, being stuck in a cave somewhere with people and you're the only one left. Getting steamrolled by a new management team sucks. Been there, done that. I got the PTSD card. Yep, I guess so. Metaphorist. You can claim PTSD now.
Fellow broadcaster Richard Bacon. Link. Recently revealed. He experienced PTSD when he revisited the hospital where he was put in a medical coma after being taken ill on a flight. You are currently on.
What is... Okay, that's more likely to cause PTSD than frickin' a new management team.
Actress Keira Knightley is another to say she was. Link. Diagnosed with the disorder, that she struggled to cope with her sudden rise to fame.
I'm sorry, you were diagnosed with PTSD because you got too famous too fast? Go fuck yourself, Keira Knightley. A medical coma, you what, mate? Yeah. I have PTSD. I got too famous too fast. What the fuck? Wow. My fuck, what's that say about me? Yeah, I know, eh, Pincalo? You should be collecting a fat disability check. I got PTSD from a burger I got at a Korean deli. It didn't even have lettuce on it. What a tough lunch. Yeah, you poor thing. Happy Thanksgiving, Dread. Is it the Andy Worski defense? Huh.
List 3 items. Black link. Black square. Link. Any situation that a person finds traumatic can cause PTSD. The NHS states. You are.
Of course, the NHS states that any situation a person finds traumatic. Wow. Wow, that makes me thankful I got blown up and didn't get famous. Yeah, I know, right?
Link on its website saying those afflicted may have problems sleeping. According to one medical expert, though, the term is often used in circumstances where different terminology might be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Although a rigorous work schedule may induce stress and anxiety and sleepless nights, it wouldn't normally be typical of PTSD, said consultant clinical psychologist Dr. Brock Chisholm.
Thank you. Finally, a fucking doctor that's fucking actually saying reasonable things. Good Lord.
It sounds to me more akin to stress and burnout, which are debilitating things themselves but not the same as PTSD.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. Holy Christ, there is a voice of reason.
Dr. Chisholm, a co-founder of the charity Link Trauma Treatment International, expressed a concern that people are widely identifying as having PTSD when they probably don't.
Thank you. Oh my God, I don't know how many more times I can say thank you, but thank you. Send this article to Irate Bear. I want to see him read it. Doctor says reasonable thing. More at 11. Yeah, actually, I should actually.
They may be very stressed and have all kinds of equally impactful stress conditions, but it's often a term that's used when it doesn't actually apply, he told the BBC. Presentational gray line image. Follow us on.
Yes, it does frickin'. Oh. It's always used when it doesn't actually apply. Not often. Come on, doctor, don't hedge your words. Don't back down now. Here, let's copy that. Let's open this. I'm putting this in I'm putting this in Irate Bear right now. Bear's Cave. I'm just going into his Discord right now. The hell? It's not posting. Fuck are you? Well, that's annoying. Fuck. I'll have to send that to his article or his Twitter later. How aggravating. Okay, so here's a virtue signaling story about a deaf kid watching a story told in sign language on TV. You guys ready for this? Oh, hi, Irate Bear. So, speaking of which, I just tried to post a story in your Irate Bear section, but it was being a dick and didn't post right. So Matthew Wright from The Right Stuff says that doing his show caused him PTSD. It's on the BBC, but it's written by The Sun. And I thought maybe you would be interested in doing a video response because it's fucking retarded. Yeah, oh no, it was really annoying. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna read about this inspirational story about a deaf boy watching TV. I'll Google it quick. Thank you, Blindfest. No problem, Newtman. Come on, load, you stupid thing. Deaf boy reacts to CBeebies sign language story. All right.
Mom Laura says Tom was enthralled to see a story told in his language. Frame. Media caption. Mom Laura's end of. Mom Laura's.
But if you close caption I guess maybe sign language if there's sign language. Okay.
End of. Media. A deaf 6-year-old boy's response to Rob Delaney CBeebies bedtime story using sign language has been shared thousands of times online.
Of course it has. No worries, Irate Bear, no worries. No worries at all.
Tom McCartney waves his arms and stands up in his chair in excitement as he watches the catastrophe star on TV. His mother Laura said Tom, who has complex medical needs, was enthralled to see a story told in his language.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm not going to shit on the kid for getting excited about seeing a thing in sign language because, like, it's pretty cool. Like closed captioning is one thing, but if you see a story told in sign language, then yeah, I could see that they're gonna get irate and it's BP's fault. It's true. It's true.
Rob Delaney said he was honored to link. Oh, become the first person to sign a CBeebies bedtime story in Manhattan. The U.S. actor and comedian read and signed 10 in a Bed by Penny Dale last Friday in a first for the popular bedtime story, whose previous guest readers have included Dolly Parton, Tom Hardy and Orlando Bloom. Delaney learned Manhattan in order to communicate with his son Henry, who had a tracheostomy while seriously ill with a cancerous brain tumor. Link. Henry died. Age. Image caption Delaney. Link. Henry died. Age 2. In January. Image. Rob Delaney. Image. Image caption Delaney learned Manhattan while caring for his son who had cancer. End of. Image. Laura McCartney, from Larbert, near Fokker, said her son's reaction to the bedtime story left her in tears. You are current.
Why? Why? Parents, stop this. Yeah, they always get the attention. But you know, Netflix only putting described video on barely anything only gets a blip on the fucking radar. Yep, Pinkalo, not wrong. Oh, hello. Happy Thanksgiving, Alamo Gulf citizen. Yeah, you're not wrong. And parents, stop crying whenever your disabled child gets happy about something. Like, seriously, stop that. You're going to give them a complex. Congrats on show 50. Thank you very much. I'm super happy to be at show 50, and I hope to do lots more of these.
Tom loves books. He really loves books, so the bedtime story is something we would watch, but he didn't really get what was going on, she said. You are currently on it.
Didn't you? Well, I guess you can't really rely on closed captioning at that age because they're not really great with reading.
Advertisement. Click frame. For him, it's a person sitting with their lips moving and pictures of the book, so he couldn't really follow it. You are currently on. As soon as it came on, Tom's face changed. He instantly knew this was different because someone was talking his language. As soon as he saw that Rob was signing, his whole face lit up. Enthralled is the word I keep thinking of. You are currently on it, she added. He couldn't take his eyes off the TV. He was laughing and clapping and things. Then he would stop and look at me and be like, Mom, are you seeing this? You are.
Yes. It's awesome that he was happy. But this is not freaking. I'm so glad my mom didn't get like this when I read a book in Braille and got excited that I was reading a book in Braille. I just couldn't imagine my mom running to the newspapers and being like, my daughter's reading Braille, I'm so happy. Or like watching a described video show, like, my daughter knows exactly what's going on and it's amazing. Like, news? Yeah, I know, right? This is not news.
Image caption, lower image LA, your image caption, LA, Eura McCartney. Laura is a full-time carer for Tom, who has 10 serious medical conditions. End of image. He looked like Laura's husband filmed the reaction of their son, who quite stood up in his activity chair, which is designed for children with disabilities. He looked like he was going to dive off it at one point, which was giving me a bit of a heart attack, said Laura. He was so excited. It was a nightmare trying to get him to bed. I've never seen him like that. Presentational gray line. Image. Justin Fletcher doing Makaton. Image. Heading level 2. What is Makaton? Makaton is a language program using signs and symbols to help people communicate. The signs used in Makaton have been designed to emulate those used in British Sign Language, BSL. Makaton is always used in conjunction with speech, in order to support spoken language. The name Makaton comes from the names of its creators, speech and language therapists Margaret Walker, Kathy Johnston and Tony Cornforth, who developed it in the 1970s. You are currently on it. It has been adapted for use in more than 40 countries, including Poland, Australia, Greece and Japan. CBBS viewers will already be familiar with Makaton through the award-winning Something Special program, where each episode is signed by presenter Justin Fletcher, also known as Mr. Tumble. You are currently on a text element.
Wow, so more freaking inspiration porn. Awesome. Stop it. Get some help. Yeah, that's pretty freaking bad. Oh, look, here's one more about disability. It's about a Down syndrome kid who gets drawn into the big debates on Twitter. Says the girl who was in the newspaper because she had. I was in the newspaper because I was 8. Somebody broke my cane because they were mad at me for choosing to be friends with somebody else. And I wanted people to know that you shouldn't be breaking canes because you're pissed off at them. But the news article, the journal spun it as that story. The journalist spun it that way. That wasn't why I wanted to be in the newspaper. I think he meant friends. He's using dictation because he's driving.
Heading level 1. When having fun on Twitter went awry for Brent.
When having fun on Twitter went awry for Brent.
By Tim Wyatt. BBC Ouch.
BBC Ouch? That's what the disability section is called? BBC Ouch? Fuck off, BBC. Well, YouTube got fascinated with Tourette sufferers. They did.
November 21st, 2018. Collapsed. Menu. Brent Mariner. Image. Brent Mariner. Image copyright. JACQU. Last autumn. Brent Mariner, a 27-year-old from Sunderland, collected a Chinese takeaway by himself for the first time. He tweeted about his achievement and got more than 10,000 likes and retweets.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Should I just start tweeting about things that I do? BBC equals British Broadcasting crap. Yeah. Should I just start, like, should my Twitter feed just be like, I used my cane and went and picked up my son from school? Or, you know, I'm totally blind and I changed my baby's diaper all by myself. Maybe that will get my Twitter popped up. Totally newsworthy. Well, the whole point of this is to not only talk about other news, like I talk about disability news as well as regular news. So sometimes I'll have disability news, sometimes I'll have regular news. That's just how it goes. It's not my fault journalists get all stupid.
The positive response was more than he could have hoped for. But since then, he has found himself dragged into controversial debates or hounded for what he posts. You are currently on.
What's he posting?
Twitter posts by @being_brand region. Link. Skip Twitter posts by link. View image on Twitter. Link. Image. View link. 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 View on Twitter. Man here. Guess who went to pick up Chinese food all by himself for very first time? So proud of him. Can we RT and get him a few more followers?
Okay. Mom here. Guess who went to post Chinese? Okay, it's not even written in full English.
Link. Man here. Guess who went to pick up Chinese food all by himself for very first time? So proud of him. Can we RT and get him a few more followers?
Why is Mom posting for you? I got sent to the shop to get stuff for my parents from the age of 6. This is not an achievement. No. News so crap that they have to tax TVs at gunpoint. Yes. But seriously, if he went to go get the Chinese food by himself, why didn't he tweet about it? It just said he tweeted about it. His mom tweeted about it.
Link. 7,206 link. Time post link. 3,005 link. End of Twitter. Presentational white stick Brent, who has Down syndrome, and his man Jack Reed Tyson set up their joint account @being_Brent in 2015. Brent wanted to show people that he can do lots of things, and Twitter seemed the ideal place to share.
Okay, but if you can do lots of things, then why do you have a joint account with your mom? You cleaned up the cat puke that Alex was pointing out this morning. Oh, not to mention the baby's home with diarrhea. Yeah, maybe I should be tweeting about that. Probably illiterate. Maybe.
It's a good life with Down syndrome. Mom and family and friends help if I need it. It's just ordinary, he says. You are currently
Mom, family, and friends help if I need it. It's an ordinary life. Well, okay, but... Oh, lovely, says Metaphorist. Oh, yeah. But if you want to show that you can do lots of things on your own, why would you have a joint account with your mom? That doesn't make sense to me.
Much like everyone else, they tweeted about their life in Sunderland, going to the theater, the tedium of chores, and acknowledging life's little achievements. Jack Reed calls it activism by example. They quickly hit 12,000 followers. You are currently
activism by example. Ordinary isn't news. No, but I like to show people how journalists spin disability stories. I like to show how I like to show my take on disability news. This is, this is how this happens. This is what I do. That is a terms of service violation, no? I don't know. I'm yelling at the BBC. Okay.
But then a more sinister edge crept in. They found their posts quickly becoming public property, which were fought over and used in battles about personal politics.
You're posting on Twitter. Your posts are going to be used and quote tweeted and fucking fuck off. A bus on time is newsworthy in the UK. That's funny.
It started when Brent tweeted that he had put the laundry away by himself. Brent Mariner holding a load of washing he had folded. Image copyright. JACQUI. Do you want a medal? One woman quit. You are current.
That's what I would have said.
Jackie messaged her privately to explain why it was an achievement for him, and the woman immediately apologized. She was mortified, said she was so sorry. Jackie recalled, for Brent's mom, that was that. But some of Brent's followers hounded the woman, even after she deleted the tweet. Jackie tried to rein it in and said she would deal with any bother on the account, but eventually the woman was forced off Twitter. You are currently on.
Holy fuck, seriously. Of course she was, because everyone was offended for the poor Downs boy. Because him and his mom can't handle it themselves, right? Everyone's got to jump to their defense.
The response is a bit like when somebody famous dies. Jackie says, people can lose all sense of proportion and kindness and understanding and react in extreme ways. You are currently.
You're equating that some quip on your son's little 12,000 follower account to someone famous dying? Rein it in, lady.
With Brent, he's just a bloke who wants to have a nice life. Brent was fostered by Jackie when he was 6 years old, and she adopted him when he was 10. He works part-time in a cafe, performs with a local dance company, and on Sundays he carries the cross at Sunderland Minster where Jackie is a curate. You are currently on a text.
Then why the hell does he need to celebrate putting the laundry away by himself and going to get the Chinese food at the if he's okay enough to have a part-time job, this should not be. Sorry, honey, that dictation message was all fucked up. But seriously, if he's got either he is functional enough to have a part-time job, or the cafe hired him as because they felt sorry for him, which is pretty fucking awful. I hate when that happens. Or he's a lot more functional than his mother says he is, and getting the Chinese food by himself and putting the laundry away by himself is fucking ridiculous to celebrate. And they're not doing him any favors.
Brent at work in his cafe. Image JACQ. The duo had agreed the account would be for fun, not to pontificate on ethical or political issues. Jackie would type the tweets, as Brent struggles with speech and language, and she would post it once he was happy with the wording. You are current. But the family found they occasionally had to delete that being _ Brent when things got out of hand. You are current.
They had to delete the account every once in a while. Pinkalo, the driving game hand. Siri let you down big time, buddy. He's using Google Dictate.
In June, an academic jumped on a tweet by Brent that said he chose his own clothes and hairstyle because I am a man and I can. Do you mean a man rather than a child, Brent? It comes across as a man rather than a woman, and I'm sure you don't believe that women can't choose their clothes and hair. The academic tweeted, you are currently on a tech. Do you mean a man rather than a child, Brent? It comes across as a man rather than a woman, and I'm sure you don't believe that women can't choose their clothes and.
Oh, come on, really?
A gender politics firestorm erupted and lots of Brent's followers publicly shamed the academic. Jackie didn't like the attention or what she describes as the mob mentality and felt it necessary to temporarily shut down the account until the furor had died down. You are current.
Okay, so all of these people are pussies. LOL, that is worse. Yes, it is, because it censors you. But seriously, they're all a bunch of pussies. His followers need to fucking stop doing the bandwagon jumpy crap, and him and his mommy need to stop deleting the account every time something bad happens. They need to be like, hey, followers, fucking stop it. Wow, I just read it. Holy shit, that was what the fuck. Oh my goodness.
And then there's the emotionally charged debate, perhaps most associated with children with Down syndrome. People sometimes try to drag us into the abortion debate and we just won't. Jacqui says, no. Brent agrees. The disability world can be very political with strong opinions defended by friends and family who want the best outcomes for the people they care about. Naturally, there are clashes, but it's something Jacqui and Brent had not expected when they started out on social media.
Really? You just said naturally there are clashes, but that's not something you expected when you joined social. Have you been living under a rock? None of that is what I said. Holy fuck. Don't say pussies. YouTube might get offended. Oh, that's true.
Nor did they expect people to assume that Brent must also be a commentator if he'd set up an account and attracted so many followers, but they do.
But why would they not expect that? Most disabled people, I shouldn't say most. A lot of disabled people have social media accounts so that they can provide insight, at least into their lives. So why would they not, like, I don't know. If you've got a lot of followers like that and you have a disability, I can see why people would think that you are a commentator, especially when you say it's activism by example. Proof that Google is run by liberals and only puts the first two letters and matches words randomly. I avoid social media like the plague, to be honest, says Hog Silk.
Recently, as a debate broke out about a new prenatal test for Down syndrome, soon to be available on the NHS, activists started to tweet links about the issue underneath Brent's posts. A selfie with Brent Mariner and Jacqui Tyson. Image copy. JACQ. The non-invasive prenatal test, NIP, allows pregnant mothers to find out if their unborn child has Downs much earlier than the current screening process, as it only requires a simple blood sample from the mother. It is also much safer.
And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Shouldn't you be able to know if your child has Down syndrome to prepare and get ready for it?
Activists from the Don't Screen Us Out campaign fear the new test will lead to the effective eradication of people with Down syndrome, but others, including abortion providers such as BPAS, say it would be unfair to deny women more accurate information about their pregnancy if it is available.
It would, and wouldn't you, like, just because you find out you're going to have a Down syndrome child doesn't mean that you're going to abort it. People need to freaking give human beings more credit. But my thing is, wouldn't you want to know so that you could prepare and get the proper plan in place to help your child thrive instead of it being a huge surprise?
Comedy actor Sally Phillips, whose son Ollie has Down syndrome, previously said that she and others in the community have been extremely bruised by the negative attitudes revealed in the recent debates around screening. The message we hear is, everyone would be better off if you were not here at all, she says.
Well, that's your issue, because screening for Down syndrome does not mean eradication. It means preparation. Hey, JTR. Who are these activists? Like, seriously, you can't. This is your issue. This is your complex that you think people want to eradicate Down syndrome people by providing a screening test.
Brent's followers expected an answer from him, a suggestion of which way to turn on the topic. Jackie says that Brent found it sad to think people didn't want babies with DS because, after all, babies are babies, and DS is just DS. She says, for him it's that simple. For some people it's not. You are.
But for what people? How do you know that these people want to screen for Down syndrome so they can eradicate their child? How do you fucking know? You don't know. You can't know. You cannot possibly know.
Image copyright Brent with his birthday cake. Image. She's Brent. Image cop Brent. She says, for him it's that simple. Brent. It's not. They were saying it's not just those who want to reduce the number of babies with Downs who cause conflict for the pair. There are a few inexhaustible Downs advocates and supportive followers who, Jackie says, can also be problematic and make Brent a commodity rather than an individual. They were saying we wouldn't have wonderful people like Brent if DS was wiped out and asking if it was tantamount to eugenics. You are currently.
Yes, both sides are fucked up. Stop it. No, Down syndrome is a genetic deformity. Show me anyone over the age of 45 that's a functional case of Down syndrome that doesn't need to be looked at 24/7. Manufactured outrage, yeah.
She said she's also had to block people who continually added them to lists on Twitter. See Brent as inspirational and only send them articles about Down syndrome.
Okay, that's fine. I can see that.
Brent has Down syndrome. You have lots of friends with Down syndrome, but presuming that all we're interested in is random people with Down syndrome, I find that kind of patronizing, she says. I will block anybody on a comment if it looks in the least bit iffy. You are currently on it.
I will block anybody on a comment if it looks at the least bit iffy. Wow. God forbid you expose your child to something bad.
Brent Mariner with his man. Image copyright JACQ. The pair still enjoy Twitter and remain optimistic it's a space to share Brent's experience of Downs. But Jackie says some of the innocence has gone.
You can't be innocent on Twitter, so just stop it. So we just wanted a nice, friendly place to share our experiences about Down syndrome. So we went to Twitter. You want that? Start a closed Facebook group and invite people to that. Then why act like everything he does is an achievement, says Opinionated Scotsman. That is a very good question. That is a very good question, everyone. I do not understand. I do not understand in the least. Yeah, because the closed Facebook groups go so well, right, honey? That's true. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I hate to wrap this up early, but I need to 240 characters is just enough to bring out the long knives. Yep. But I should wrap this up early and go make sure that Logan's okay. I think I should be waking him up soon because we got to go get Alex. Also, I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving. I want to get you guys, don't want to keep you guys much longer. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving who's celebrating. And I hope everyone else who is not has a good day. Happy birthday to Vanilla Bear again. I hope you and Irate Bear have a good dinner. We'll be back here tomorrow at the same time, 1:30, because Logan has to stay home for 48 hours. That's the daycare's rule. However, I will not have to go pick up Alex tomorrow, so I can stream for a little bit longer than today. And I'm still looking for a guest for tomorrow, so have fun with the PS4. Oh, I will be. So yeah, I'm still looking for a guest for tomorrow. If you're interested, or we'll see what I can drum up for tomorrow's show. And don't forget, what was I gonna say? I hope that don't forget to tune in for Star Trek on Saturday night. Since there are so many two-parters in Voyager, we're going to just do one per show instead of trying to cram all of them into one like we did last week. That didn't work out too well. So this Saturday we'll be talking about Basics, which is the end of season 2 in Voyager. So be sure to tune in for that, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 1:30. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys tomorrow.